Greetings. In today's video, we are going to see about structure of C program. 5 sections are here. First section is documentation section. Second one is header section. Third one is global direction section. Fourth one is main section. Fifth one is sub-program section. Let us see one by one. Documentation section. This is nothing but a command block. There are two types of commands available in C programming, single line command and multi-line command. Single line command starts with 2 forward slashes. Multi-line command starts with 1 forward slash and star and ends with star and 1 forward slash. Single line command is used to stop the execution of only one line. Whenever the compiler encounters a single line command, that particular line will not be executed. If you want to comment more than one line, we can go with multi-line command. Mostly the commands are used to enhance the readability of the program. This is some of the example. In this example, we have used multi-line command. Second section is Preprocessor Directive section. It is also called a header section. The preprocessor directives are executed even before the compiler compiles the program. It will be executed by the preprocessor. The example is #include stdio.h. Preprocessor directive symbol is hash. Stdio here represents a standard input-output header file. Okay. .h is nothing but it indicates that it is a header file. The stdio library contains the functions for printf and scanf statements. Another example is #define pi 3.14. Whenever the variable pi is appeared in the program, it will be replaced by the constant 3.14. Next is global declaration section. The global declaration section is used to define the variables that are available throughout the entire program. It is usually available before the main function. The fourth section is main section. This is the core part or heartbeat of a program. From the main function, the program execution begins. Always remember that your first line of execution is the main function. Every function consists of two parts, header function as well as body of the function. Header of the function syntax is return type, function name. Within the parentheses, we have to mention the arguments list. Return type can be of integer, floating point as well as character. Function name follows certain rules of naming the identifiers. Argument list can be empty or it cannot be empty. It can have n number of arguments. So it is optional. So we have mentioned it in the square bracket. Then the body of the function. Body of the function begins with open curly brace and ends with closed curly brace. It also have two parts, declaration part and execution part. Declaration parts are non-executable statements in which we will declare the necessary variables as well as arrays. Execution part are executable statements in which the program logic is implemented and executed by the compiler. The last section is sub-program section. It deals with all the user-defined functions. 3 things are needed for writing the user-defined function: function declaration, function call, and function definition. Usually, the function definition will be next to the main function. Function declaration and function call will be inside the main function. If you want to omit the declaration part, we can define our function above the main function. So this is the overview of a structure of C program. First one is documentation section. As I said earlier, it involves only the command block, either single line command or multi-line command. Second one is preprocessor directives. Example we have seen is #include stdio.h. Then global declaration. If we declare a variable as global, then the variable will be available throughout the entire program. Next is main function. Always the program execution begins from main. It involves local declarations and statements. The statements are the ones which are executable. Then the subprogram sections, we can have n number of functions. Function 1 is the function name, and the function will also have its own declarations and statements. Similarly, we can have any number of functions. That's it. Thank you all.